Wow. Welcome to a 30 characters full episode. It is April, you guys. Happy April.
Yes.
Joe, happy April.
Happy April Fools.
Well, as we record this.
Right.
The true April Fools was the 15 minutes we spent before the record figuring out your microphone.
Mm-hmm.
The true April Fools is if you listen to last month's episode, how we in no way talk about a horrible virus.
There's no coronavirus mention. That's right. What is going to happen this month that we will not have reference for the full episode? You have to wonder.
I do not
and
know.
our guest this month is Liz Anderson. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh. Yeah, as good as one can, you know.
Yeah, happy quarantine.
Happy quarantine times.
I thought you were going to say Happy Kwanzaa for a second. I was like, they switched the month?
Yeah, it's never too early for Kwanzaa. You know, I celebrate Kwanzaa in July.
They figured no one's going to celebrate it in December. Let's move it to when everybody's just stuck in the house. It's Kwanzaa time.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
You light your candles or whatever it is.
Dashiki on.
Yes.
Sure.
So how, Liz, how have you been spending your quarantine?
In bed. Well, like you have your.
Is that because the fortune cookie told you to do it?
Yeah. Well, you have like your business bed. You are sitting above the sheets, and that's when you're doing your business. And then you get in, you're doing your relaxation bedtime.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, there's business bed. Sometimes there's dinner bed now.
Oh yeah, I love dinner bed, man.
Yeah, dinner bed is sometimes you gotta throw down an extra towel or something. But I guess we should mention we are doing this on Zoom. Yeah, we are respecting social distancing.
We are very far away.
Yeah.
All I want to do is zoom. Just shake it up.
Is that Rex and Effects stopping by?
I thought it was Shaggy, but I guess that's not the person who sang it. So sure, I'm Rex and Effects.
Hello, Rex and Effects.
If you thought it was Shaggy, let me definitively say that it wasn't me.
Oh.
Thank you, Stitch.
Yes. It was not me, Stitch. From Lilo and Stitch. A lot of mercy.
Stitch.
And what's Stitch been up to?
So I live in Hawaii, and I remember I live on I listen to Elvis, and I go out there, and the virus has not gotten to us yet in Hawaii.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, since you're a troublemaker, you probably don't obey the quarantine, right?
Well, people say, that's the thing, is that the virus only affects human bodies, but it don't affect me. It only affects my ohana.
What does ohana mean?
That's my family.
Okay.
Ohana means family, which means no one gets left behind or forgotten.
Speaking of your family, you have a bunch of cousins, right, that are from Earth? I feel like you have a bunch of cousins.
There's a TV show about it, right?
Well, I'm thinking of maybe the Jackalope is your cousin.
Yeah, so I'm experiment 626, but the Jackalope, he's experiment like 324, I think, and then who else? Bobby from Bobby's World is experiment 123.
Are these people nearby at all?
Smeagol from Lord of the Rings is he was the number one. He was experiment number one.
Can you get
experiment number one was what's up?
Can you get him on the Zoom?
I don't know. Let's see. Can we get him on the Zoom?
You'd think at some point they jump in. That's the thing. That's
Why
crazy.
are they not jumping in? I don't get it.
They know business etiquette. Like, we all have to learn as we're going how to really video conference in a polite way.
Mm-hmm. It's a new time.
Well, fast can be. You'll never Zoom me.
Oh, the Jackrabbit is here. Sorry, the Jackalope. I'm sorry. It's very rude. Yeah, very rude. How dare you talk to my cousin that way? A lot of mercy. Well, I'm sorry to both of you. But so Smeagol, I understand, is cousins with you guys as well. Because, apparently Experiment 1 was just to give a hobbit a ring. And then Experiment 626, they got to, developing whole organic life forms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, I'll touch you guys up on me. Obviously, America's Funniest Home Videos with Jerry Gladstone has not been around for a while.
Not his real name.
which is kind of nice because I get to file for unemployment even though I didn't have a job to begin with and get that extra.
$600.
Okay,
Oh.
so that's how that works. Even though you were not on America's Funniest Videos, you're taking advantage of the loophole in our country right now, and you're filing
I'm
for
not
unemployment insurance. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
haven't been employed for a very long time.
Yeah, that's showing off the air in like 93 probably, right?
Mhm.
Right, but this is like extra. It's like more than what I would have normally gotten. I made like
Have you been
$50 a
looking-
week.
Have you been looking for a job?
I go on their job link and I say I've been interviewing, but I haven't.
Don't say
Okay,
that out loud.
alright.
They're gonna get you.
Yeah,
I leech off the government.
that's okay. That happens. Well, it's what better time than now? We're all getting that. Do you guys get your checks? We're all getting our check from Donnie T.
Can't wait to get that check.
Is it
Yeah.
direct deposit?
If you've
Yeah.
done your taxes, yeah.
Oh fuck, I haven't.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you
shit.
do them last
Really?
year?
Mhm.
If you haven't done your taxes for this year, if you did them last year and it was direct deposit, it'll be directly deposited in you.
And that's just one of the services
Oh,
we
it's
provide.
me,
is
Steven, the accountant. How's it going,
Yes, thank
everybody?
you. This is
Steven?
our podcast accountant, Steven.
I didn't
Yeah.
even keep your receipts.
Okay, now Steven, you've been telling us that we cannot afford you.
No, you've made $0 since this podcast started. How
Yeah,
Liz
can
afforded
you-
that microphone, I have no idea.
Well,
Yeah, Liz is on a very fancy microphone.
you're kind of like working. You say you're working pro bono, but the moment that we make money, you're gonna start like accruing our
It's gonna be
income.
anti-bono.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
unlike trees, I am anti-bono. So
Okay.
once you guys make $1,
That's
I
a
will-
Sonny Bono reference
It was. I
from
feel
our
like something-
accountant.
your audience. I make
what
inappropriate
else?
jokes about death, and I like math.
Yeah, what else can you tell us about our books as far as the podcast goes?
Well, your books are falling faster than Tower 7. I'll tell you that much.
Okay,
Again,
Steve,
Wow.
you gotta go. You gotta go.
no one died in Tower
you-
7. That joke was not appropriate for me.
Jeez.
Tower 7, no one died.
Okay.
It's a fact. We can make fun of it all day long.
Matt, you gotta understand that in this format, Liz can just turn her computer off. She can't, like, other guests would feel weird leaving the apartment.
I could leave
Sure.
at any time. I'm
yeah.
s-
Well, sorry, it was again Steven, not Matt. That's,
Mhm.
I don't agree in that kind of humor, Steven. Well, if only our voices were different, people could tell, but they're
if
not.
only.
Thank you,
I'm
Matt.
Steven.
Matt, thank you for standing up for us. To
You're welcome, Andrew. You're welcome.
And,
That must have been
please don't call
Steven
me
talking
by-
because he called you Andrew.
That's correct.
Yeah, please don't
Steven.
call me by my legal name. I wasn't talking to you, Steven.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Andrew.
what else,
I'll
Matt?
feel better. Yes.
Thank you, Matt. What other things do we have working for us at the podcast that we're not like? And if we have an account, like, do we have an attorney on retainer?
Retainer. We have an attorney on retainer. We have a chef that I've been using mostly.
Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Mhm.
we have a
Oh,
podcast
shit,
chef.
I
Wait,
I
is
have-
this our podcast chef?
Mhm.
We?
Okay. Hi. I'm sorry. We haven't been introduced. Even though apparently I'm paying your salary. What's your name?
Genevieve?
It's Genevieve, of course.
Genevieve?
Genevieve.
Genevieve?
It's Chef
I provide-
Genevieve.
A series of food services. If you require omelets, perhaps a Nescafe latte, or perhaps if you would like a nice beverage for any of your parched throats from all the intense podcasting you may do, I will provide them in a matter of 5 to 7 business days afterwards.
Yeah, it's an
Can you-
online chef.
Can you perform your favorite song from Les
Yeah.
Miserables?
Les Miserables is very insulting, but I, of course, have
Mhm.
one. I believe the Thenardiers, they reprise when they are at Valjean's daughter's wedding. They talk about how they are
Spoiler alert.
wealthy now. And really, they come out on top. They're the only winners of the musical, which it doesn't send the greatest message about war and love and but, yeah.
Can you say war, what is it good for in your French accent?
What? Quoi est good for?
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm. What?
That was what I
Well, means
wanted.
what?
Absolutely
Yeah.
nothing, you know.
Where are you from, by the way?
Oh, Connecticut.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Really? Whereabouts? Which part?
New Haven?
New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, those Yaleys really get up in my craw, so I have to leave.
She's
So
saying
you
I
live-
get a package every morning from New Haven, Connecticut of a Nescafe, and I drink it. It gets my day started.
Oh wow.
That's a fun
Okay.
fact. Mhm.
5 to 7 business days.
How do you feel about the fact that Matt just tried to make it about him?
Well,
Well,
if
he's
you
the
remember
only-
when this started, I had a chef. So suck it, Joe.
Yeah, with Matt's the only one that knows about the chef, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. Like if I would have known, maybe I would have been using this because I mean, I think I'll be able to write this off of my taxes.
So
I don't think so, Andy. No, I'm sorry. Just like Katrina,
Oh my
it's a bad
God.
thing, and you're not allowed to do it. Sorry.
Steven, there's no reason for Katrina to be a part of this right now.
I told you I like math, and I mentioned people dying. That's what I do. My grandfather lived until 74.
Oh.
That's okay. What?
If you like
what
math,
does that
are you part of
relate
the
to?
Yang? You part of the Yang gang? Steven?
I've been on the Yang bus, the Yang gang bus. Sure.
The Yang
Yeah.
Gang bus.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
that's
love it.
different than
Young
Yang
Bros,
gang.
Young Bus.
yeah
There's something
gang
there.
bros.
It feels like there's something there.
uh-huh. All right. Well, thank you, Genevieve. Thank you, Steven. I guess
Genevieve, bonjour.
Steven,
well, yeah. Well, did you just say hello to say goodbye, Genevieve?
Bonjour.
Okay. Well, bonjour to you. Have a nice day. Bonsoir, mon ami. Okay. Well, okay.
Hey,
I just think of-
wait a minute. Was that you or is that Gambit behind you?
Oh, bonjour, mon chéri. C'est moi, Gambit, the most Cajun of the X-Men.
is that Bulldog Gambit or just straight up Gambit?
No, it's not. I am not Eddie the Dog Gambit from
Okay.
the TV show Fraser Beast.
By the way,
Huh?
you're the most Cajun. Who's second most Cajun in the X-Men?
Ooh.
It would probably have to be Wolverine.
Not Rogue.
No, not Rogue, and not any of the other people you said. It's because Wolverine loves to drink Southern Comfort.
Oh, sure.
That's all it takes to be Cajun.
Yeah. Also, he loves beads. He used beads. Things that it takes to be Cajun.
Gambit.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I apologize. I don't know if you've seen the news, but since there's no one out in the French Quarter, the rats are like everywhere because they have no food to eat because all the restaurants are closed. So here's my thought. You go down there with a fucking deck of cards, get rid of those rats.
Now, why would I do that? The rats are my children. The rats are my babies.
Gambit's Rat Army is one of my favorite back issues for sure.
Mhm.
Who wrote
You
that
may
one?
know if you read Jim Lee's X-Men 123, Salt Dews Trois.
Wasn't there a character on Ninja Turtles
Something-
that was like the
something
Rat
like-
King? Am I wrong about that?
Hey, character on Ninja Turtles. I don't know. Me personally, when it comes to Saturday morning cartoons, I'm more of an X-Men guy.
Sure, you watch
That's
yourself.
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah. I also love the Fantastic Four, Les Quatre Fantastiques.
Wait, hold on. Can we bring our chef back in so you guys can speak French to each other?
Oh, quoi? Clown chef?
Bonsoir.
Oh, Genevieve.
Oh, Monsieur Gambit.
Mademoiselle, I have
Oh.
missed you in the French Quarter.
Sorry,
Oh.
hang on. Only French, please.
Ah.
J'ai les besoin de toute présence dans le French Quarter. Whoa, guys, did you know that this is weird. I feel like I can translate because I was in the French National Honor Society in high school.
Oh, the French
And-
National Honor Society.
Yeah. It seems like I'm making it up, but it's actually a real thing. And
How
the
much
only
time did
thing
you
listed
spend at
under
the
my name in the
bibliothèque?
yearbook. Oh, I spent a lot of time at the bibliothèque, about alms hours.
Mm,
Total, honestly.
sure.
Totalement.
I was Andy's librarian.
That's
Hi,
right.
it's me.
This is brother David. He was my librarian in high school.
Me, brother David. How's it going?
Oh, hi.
Hello, I
You-
was a Jewish brother. Hello,
We're a
how's it going?
taskmaster.
Well,
I
I didn't want people to put that little slip in the wrong part of the book, you know?
Now you said Jewish brother. Is that what you said?
Jewish brother, yeah.
Yeah, because I did go to Christian Brothers High School, but now I do remember that you were the one Jewish monk, like not monk, but brother,
Yeah.
a holy order at the school.
Curly hair. I always came to school on Good Friday. Yeah,
You had that Friar Tuck shaved spot in the middle, but then you had a yarmulke over it.
that's correct. In the shape of a basketball. Yes. Mhm.
That's how you
What
know.
was Andy like as a younger boy?
I can tell you that he never really truly understood the Dewey Decimal System. I can tell you that much. I really only know things inside the library. Outside the library is a mystery to me.
You were a real taskmaster, though. You were mean to those kids, me
You know
included.
what? If you're not going to hold that newspaper on a stick properly, you're not going to hold that newspaper on a stick at all.
I guess I don't remember a newspaper
I
on
don't
a
understand
stick.
stick. Can you illuminate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't remember this, Andrew?
Oh, you call me like my accountant calls me.
What's that?
You call me this. You call my name. You call me Andrew. Like our
Have you heard
accountant does
over
the same thing.
4,000 people have died in the coronavirus? Also
Okay,
math.
please, Stephen, you're banned.
How am I going to do the math without talking about the death?
Okay, that's actually a
Anyway,
good point.
Andy, it's a long wooden stick that every morning I put every local newspaper through it so you can read it on a giant stick. You don't know about this?
I
No.
do. It's starting to ring a bell, but I never understood the process.
You know
I
that
think
one?
it was so people wouldn't steal newspapers, right?
That's it. That's right. I got real close to the camera here. You know that one teacher, Mr. Little Crazy? I caught him one time with that stick. I'm not going to say what he was doing with it, but it wasn't the newspaper.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you
It
saying
wasn't
a teacher was having sex with a stick?
He sodomized himself with a stick. I guess I will
Oh.
say. He
That's
sodomized
easy.
himself.
There's only really one thing to do.
Yeah,
blew
right.
it.
I
He
don't
could have
know.
blew it, practiced fellatio at work.
That's okay.
That's fair.
Who are you, Steven, with this kind of offensive material?
Not mention a dead person yet.
All right. Well, so
Other
I
than
don't. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, that's true. And happy Death Day to Jesus.
If I could hop in here, I heard earlier, Andy, you're not familiar with my system. Hello, I'm Dewey Decimal.
Oh, Mr.
Oh.
Decimal.
Oh
Wow.
my
How are
God,
you?
my hero is here.
Now, is Dewey your given name, your Christian name?
Hang on, real quick. I just shot the librarian. He's dead.
Why do all my
Oh,
characters die?
It was a pellet gun, and he fell off a roof. That's why he,
Oh, wow.
instead of just dying instantly with a shot to the head.
We just love
Dewey
it.
Decimal, I'm a Second Amendments guy.
Yeah, the Second Amendment. You love it. That's like a main thing for you. You love the second. You love gun rights. Where would we find that in your system? Like a book about gun rights?
Well, I'm all about order, right? So it would follow then that law and order is what I'm about.
Gotcha.
You know,
Boom,
The
boom,
Nixon-
boom.
What's your stance on like the other amendments, like the third? Do you
don't
have
know what it is. I'm a
Oh,
single issue voter.
Gotcha.
You don't
Well,
quarter a lot of soldiers?
house
That's,
them.
is that the that's the fourth one, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm in
You
favor
don't-
of quartering soldiers.
Okay. But isn't the amendment that you don't have to quarter soldiers?
I mean,
you
don't
dumb?
ask me. I'm just Dewey Decimal.
Yeah. Was your name
Like I
Dewey?
said,
Were you born a Dewey or are you just a little moist?
I was initially. Oh, that's funny.
I'd like to leave the podcast. if I could.
It's really funny the way I actually was born Huey Decimal. Then I switched my name to Louis Decimal.
Yeah, people
Okay.
don't like that name right now. That's not a good name
Dewey?
to have right now.
And Dewey. I get it.
Huey,
Huey,
Louie,
Louie, and, yeah.
Yeah, they're ducks.
Dewey, and then
And our
but
father
now-
Donald.
Oh,
Uncle
really? He
Donald.
was your father.
He's their
Donald.
uncle.
Well, with you, it was
Well,
your father, right?
You're thinking of the Ducks.
I
This
was.
is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Decimal family.
Mhm.
Oh,
Your
okay,
dad is
okay.
Donald Decimal?
It sounds respectable when you say it like that.
And he refused to let us call him Donnie.
Donnie
Even though we're
D.
Huey. Yeah, I think he wanted to keep that power where it's like Huey, Louie, and Dewey, but I'm Donald. Never call me Donnie.
I always
As
referred to
opposed
my
to-
dad as Dad. I don't know. I never called him his first name.
Mm-mm.
Well, in the
I did
Decimal
call
household,
it's a fun fact that I did call my dad by his first name, and that's because I worked for him in his furniture warehouse. And I would say Dad, 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 and he wouldn't turn around. But when I would say Jimmy, he would turn around. And so I just started calling him by his first name too,
That's
just
also-
because he would listen to me.
Pretty informal to like the Jimmy is a nickname.
Yeah, I didn't call him James Partee, which was his
James!
full
James!
name.
Liz, do you ever
Mhm.
talk to your dad?
Do I ever talk to my dad?
Mm-hmm.
we well, it's funny. My dad's right here.
Oh wow!
Yeah. We haven't had a dad on since Ali Drapos. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Charles Anderson. That is who I am.
How's it going, Chuck?
Hello, Mr.
Chucky!
Anderson.
Good to see you, Chucky.
I usually go by Charlie if anyone's using an informal term, but Charles is my preference. I live in Naples, Florida, and I'm a doctor of internal medicine.
Oh, okay.
This is a pretty accurate representation of me, I think.
Dr. Charlie.
Yes.
Dr. Chuck.
Okay.
So if you have any prescriptions you need refilled, I can probably anything a lower tier like an amoxicillin or perhaps a Retin-A if you have skin issues.
Could I actually get some advice on something?
Yes.
I've been having a dry cough. I have been shaking hands with a lot of people lately.
Oh, that's definitely a symptom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been really friendly lately, and it's been leading to this dry cough I have. Every time I greet someone, the cough gets worse. I've had a fever. I've been touching stuff.
Is the touching stuff a symptom you're being encouraged to by your symptoms?
I don't see, and that's the thing. That's where you're the doctor. You let me know.
You're the doctor.
Yes, I'm the doctor.
I've been touching things. So I've been touching things, and I don't know if that's a symptom or if that is more just I just like touching stuff.
Okay.
I saw someone the other day with a wet cough touch something, and I was like, I should touch that.
Okay.
It was a wet cough.
All right.
They were drinking a beer.
Uh-huh.
What kind? Like a Mexican beer?
Yeah, it was like a Dos Equis.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a better beer.
I honestly think it's the most interesting virus in the world.
Okay. Well, if you're not going to take this seriously, if you're not going to take this,
the doctor's talking
billable
shit.
hours for me.
We're paying you for this? I thought you just volunteered
staff.
that you could refill.
Yes,
He's our podcast doctor.
Oh, you're our in-house doctor for the podcast? Is that how we got Liz?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's.
That makes so
I
much
connected you
sense,
with my daughter Elizabeth because I knew that she enjoyed podcasts or some such.
No, you call her Elizabeth.
Yes, her name's
You don't
Elizabeth.
call her Liz.
No,
you don't call her Liz. Okay.
No, we call her Elizabeth. Her name is Elizabeth, and that's what we called her. We named her the name that we want to call her.
But you don't call her Liz, though. You don't call her the nickname.
No, that is her decision, and I can't tell if I approve.
You can't. Well, her name.
What do you know? Like, what do you know about like what Liz does at night, like as far as comedy and stuff? Like, have you ever seen her do comedy?
Well, not much of anything lately. I should hope, according to my recommendations. I hope she's staying firmly indoors.
Of course, Charlie.
And I also know that within the past 2.5 years, she's really pulled back on any performance because it's really wasn't healthy for her and her mental state to like do live improv comedy, and it was also not very lucrative either. I didn't really understand why she did it in the first place. But otherwise, it seems like a little make-em-ups, little fun times with her friends, you know.
Okay, yeah. Well, it sounds like you're pretty supportive.
Is that your assumption, Andrew?
Okay. First of all, you can see on the Zoom thing that it says Andy. Like that's
clearly Andy.
You had to go through extra work to make my name more formal. Like it's just Andy. You can just call me Andy. Is all.
You don't know the theme song? It's Andrew, Joseph, and Matthew. No.
Is that the theme? Our theme song. It's Andrew, Joseph, and Matthew. We all go by nicknames. How about that?
All right, Mr. Fleming. I think that you are. Everyone's kind of wasting my time, so I'm gonna be on my way. If anyone needs any prescriptions filled, as I said, you have my contact information, and also Steve.
Steven.
Yeah.
The accountant.
The accountant.
Oh, hello there. What's going on? Hi.
Yeah. Will payroll be coming this week or next?
Payroll will be on time. It will be just like the flu of 1918. A lot of people died.
Thank you. I know that because I'm a doctor. All right. See you later, everyone.
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
I'm
Hey, everyone out there.
Anderson.
Hey, it's
Oh.
me, the podcast meteorologist. If I could jump in, it's another beautiful day we can enjoy today.
Wait, Matt, is this guy on our staff too?
Yeah, we got him.
Hi.
Okay. What's your
Beautiful day outside. My name is also Steven.
name? Can we get a last name then for you?
I would prefer not.
But you're a meteorologist. You're a public figure.
Normally, do we give our last names normally? I mean, I've only
It's
done the
usually
podcast.
something like Stevens Storm Man or like something
Mhm.
fucking stupid like that.
Well, I don't know. I've only worked here and in Albuquerque, and all I know is I've never had to give my last name.
I was driving through Albuquerque and I saw the local news and I'm like, I got to get that guy on staff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyhow,
But-
beautiful day. No one can enjoy it. I hope you guys aren't outside. It's going to be about 50 degrees. Not that you'll ever feel that. And it'll be that sun shining on your face through the windows, of course. And hot damn, boy, do I miss doing this in a studio.
I know you're. Sorry, go ahead, Liz.
Could you tell me about the pollen count? Because I've been,
Mm.
it's just real anxiety inducing whenever you're sneezing a bunch and you think that you've the virus, but it's
Do
really
you have allergies?
Yeah.
Is that why you want to know?
Why else would I just for my
Well,
health?
some
He
people-
just loves numbers.
Steven likes math. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just want to hear pollen numbers.
I love math.
Mhm.
But the pollen count's around 7.
Oh, that's not bad.
out of what?
Let's say 11.
Ooh, it's high, huh?
That is actually high. I apologize. Can,
Yeah.
we get a 5-day forecast before you take off?
Sure, it'll be it'll be sunny today,
Mm-hmm.
sunny tomorrow. It's probably gonna rain Saturday.
Yeah.
Snow Sunday.
God, your job is so useless right
God.
now.
And then Monday there will be sun again.
The
You
sun will
said
come out
5 day?
tomorrow?
Did you say 5 day or 7 day
I
forecast?
said
5.
5-day.
Then one more day.
One
me
more
think.
day.
Pardon me.
You know what? I bet Tuesday it'll be rainy.
Yeah, who's this?
Pardon me, meteorologist. Did you say the sun's going to come out tomorrow?
Okay.
Uh,
I think I know
Little
who
Orphan
this is.
Annie.
I
Yeah.
bet my bottom dollar I'm going to win $1.
My illegitimate daughter. I can't believe she found me.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
Daddy.
Okay.
It's Stephen
So-
Warbucks.
Wait, so you're the one who put Annie up for adoption?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not Warbucks. Daddy Warbucks was who adopted you.
He sure did. He
That's
showed
why
me a
you don't have a
FaceTime.
last name, is because your dad also doesn't have a last name.
Daddy, you have no last name?
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I'm Steven Decimal.
Wait a minute.
Big family. Wow.
So I'm Annie Decibel?
That's your
Yeah.
real name.
My
Don't wear it out.
name is Annie Decibel, and I need to sing.
Ugh,
I'm
more like
gonna
Annie
meet
Decibel.
that man of mine, and he'll give me his ring.
Hey, that was it's so funny that I have this director here, like my old musical improv director is here. So Matt, I want
Whoa.
to just commend you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so oh hello.
Hi.
I'm a director of musical improvisational comedy. And
Oh.
the way that you filled out that phrase was really it could use work for sure.
Oh,
I think if you brought that to my regular audience of about 10 people, they would really love
Mhm.
it.
Which
okay.
theater do you
10?
work at again?
Oh, who knows?
Boy,
Okay.
10 audience members. You guys must be selling out every night then.
It's really going gangbusters.
Okay, now that's
it's one-
such a unique pronunciation of that, by the way.
what do you mean?
Most people say gangbusters.
Gangbusters.
Well,
who
I
are you
like
going
it.
to call?
Going to bust those gangbusters. But I just
What was your full name? Could you give me your name?
my full name is
Take your time.
Henrietta Vandermart. Henrietta Vandermart, and oh boy, that is my name that I love to say over and over.
Mhm. Yeah, it sounds real.
Sure. My name is Matt Riggs. Yes, that's my name. My true
Yes.
name.
We love
Okay,
our
so-
true names. But
So tell
before
us, yeah.
I go, I was listening at the doorway, and I heard the timbre of your luscious tones. I was wondering if I could get a sampling of musical improvisation from each of you to see if I could cast you in my show spectacular.
Oh my God, this could be big for us, you guys.
This could be. We might even bring money into the podcast.
Yeah, Steven would love that. And Steven, please, Steven, I see you approaching the mic. Please don't.
Henrietta, are you going to pay us? Or just like most improvisers, are we not going to get anything?
You will pay me.
Oh, yeah.
That actually sounds like a pretty good deal. I'm because I'm just sitting at home. I'm kind of like, I have an overflow right now.
Honestly, just to make it more like improv, can we also rent out our apartments for space and add a little more cost to it?
Yes, absolutely. And I will need also payment to give you the pleasure of using my space. If you could, I would, it's just all for the art. It's for the art.
Sure, yeah.
But yes, just a little rhyming couplet from each of you would be lovely.
Do we have a piano player though, or no?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
This is the purest form.
Who wants to go first?
I guess
I'll volunteer to go third.
Okay.
Can I get a topic of some kind?
Ooh, your inspiration. Ooh, I haven't done this in a while.
Go ahead. Sorry, I was going to suggest musical improv, but I feel like that would be a
on the nose.
tough one to riff
hat on a hat.
Ouroboros, indeed. How about we do it? The snake shall eat its own tail.
So is Liz on Liz, you're going to do this as well, right?
Oh, no, I already paid my $30. I don't need to do it.
Oh.
Okay. Now, are you telling me that I can pay $30 to get out of this situation?
I mean, you could, but you have to pay it to Liz and like Venmo it to me like now because I handle the money. And so like that would give it to her.
You should, if you need an accountant, we know a guy.
What's this? What are we talking about?
Steven.
I haven't mentioned any dead people yet, so I'm not allowed to leave.
It would really help like me sell you as an accountant if you didn't talk.
Tsunami!
Okay, great. That's the same way Gilbert Gottfried lost his deal.
Poor Gilbert.
All
right, Anna, I'll go second.
All
okay,
right.
so I guess. Okay, so it sounds like I'm going first on the topic of musical improv.
Topic of musical improv, just a couple.
Okay, just a couplet. So
that's
just something
4 lines,
like,
is that correct?
No, I think couplet literally means 2.
Oh, 2 lines?
Do you want to do a warm-up first or no?
Yeah, can we? Zap.
Cool, you're good to go.
Well done.
Hope you're ready.
How many improv groups do you think are actually doing zip, zap, zap over Zoom right now?
And also only did it once through. Like, no extras. You don't have to pay attention at all.
It's probably a very sad amount. More than you.
I know. More than 2 is a sad amount, honestly. Okay, here we go. And is the snaps getting picked up?
Yes.
And it's not. There's no way these are all going to sound like they're in unison.
Not.
Musical improv, making it up as I go along, and I like to. I visited Tonga. It's a country. All right, so that was a couplet.
That was.
Harriet, can you let us know how that was? Or are we going to all 3 go?
I just wanted to say that I'm weeping. I'm crying.
Thank you
Can't
so
stop
much.
Crying because of the beauty of your raw talent. I'm going to say unfinished talent. I'm going to say you're not very good, but I can make you very good. All right. How about
he should probably take 5 more levels of classes, right?
Absolutely. And then you only begin to scratch the surface of the art.
It's well worth the money.
Okay, yeah. You see how I like represented, underrepresented peoples by bringing in Tonga?
Yes, the mayor mentioned really set you ablaze.
All right, Maddie, let's see you do it.
Yeah, these are not together at all. Musical improv is definitely worth the money. You should spend your funds on that instead of bread and honey.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Well
That's
done.
A lot better than mine.
No
That
offense to, I forgot to mention Tonga.
Have you ever
That classic. It's like those are the 2 rules: yes and mention Tonga.
I remember Ryan Stiles used to mention Tonga every time on that show.
he would kill it, boy? I had rolling in the aisles.
All All right, Joe. Or wait, Harriet, what do you think?
Henrietta.
Henrietta, I apologize.
Oh,
Not good at listening, are we?
Harriet's been listening too. I'm loving it. I'm just a
Oh.
little bug that lives in your wall. Bye.
You live in all of our walls? Oh, did she leave? Maybe she'll flutter around somewhere and we'll hear from her again later. Or in a mini episode.
I think a bunch of people need to start fluttering around. But anyway, Joe, we're only at 12. Joe.
Well, if we need more people, of course I can hand it off to my friend, Alan Rickman.
Could it be 3 Alan Rickmans at once?
Mm-hmm.
Just so we can
I don't see why not. We're playing that three-headed god game together.
Oh, I love
Me,
it.
Alan Rickman, another Alan Rickman.
Okay.
Still just one Alan Rickman, though.
All right.
No, there's 3 of us.
I'm gonna tell Henrietta to head out. I think she's gonna keep on charging us for the hour if we keep her over. So all right.
Okay, fine.
That was great for me to get out of singing my one.
No,
Hey, I heard earlier.
Do it!
Oh, I was sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I heard you guys were asking earlier. You wanted to know about Paul in, so I thought we'd bring Paul in. It's me, Paul McCartney,
Hey, Paul.
friend of the show. How's it going, dude? To do?
Huh.
Liz, believe it or not, this is a regular guest on our show, Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Paul, I have
Top
an
of the
idea
morning
for
to
you.
you.
I have
Yes,
an idea for you.
I need ideas. I'm ready to do my next collaboration with Kanye, and it's time for us to have ideas. We're in the spitballing stage right now.
This is more about you hiring people. A lot of people are out of work right now, so there's a lot more people that would be available to be very temporary secretaries.
That's I sort of need more of a permanent position right now, though. I'm sick of having temporary secretaries, and so I'm sort of need more of a permanent secretary, right now to do.
Huh.
Yeah. And also the preferred term now is administrative assistant. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Permanent administrative assistant.
I'm not surprised Matt didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why am
Maddie,
I the
come
foil in everything? I'm a good person, damn it.
I love it's a natural tension building. Just if anything goes away, it's like we always got this.
Yeah, it's a good person. Feels good.
So anyways, I just, I just am looking for, and also I have some people that I hire that if you guys want to hire them too, then at least they'd have 2 jobs. And if, one person can have 2 jobs, and that's better than 2 people having 1 job.
Who else do you got?
Thank you for your question. I have, first of all, over here, I have a housekeeper. This is Don. Don, hang on, let me finish his name. Donnie, hang on, let me finish his name. Donazina is his full name. He's from Tonga.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, you guys have heard of it? Huh? Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going? My name's Donazina. I'm Paul's housekeeper.
You're from Tonga? Is that down on the south side?
I spent some time there, and ever since then, Paul he thinks I'm from Tonga. But I went to high school in Tonga.
Yeah.
Go Raiders!
Are you from like Pulaski and 103rd? Where are you from?
Well, yeah. That's actually the name of my town is Pulaski and 103rd, Illinois.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
cool.
It's a smaller sort of subdivision area of sort of Champaign.
Oh, that's nice.
And now, real quick, say your name one more time.
Donazina.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if you. Okay, you got it out quick this time.
No, it's Donazina. Yeah, my mother is Tongese. Always like to. What's that, Liz?
Is that the term?
That is the dynonym. Yeah. That's the word, by the way. I'm surprised you guys didn't know that. But yeah, that's the dynonym for Tonga is Tongese. That's what my mom is. That's why she named me Donazina. Obviously I don't go by Donazina all the time. I go by Donazina Christina for long. So if you want to call me that works too.
Hey, everybody.
Anyways, yeah, what's up?
Well, I'm really upset right now. It's a fan of the show or friend of the show, Tay Zonde.
Chocolate Rain's Tay Zonde. How's it going?
Tay Zonde. Liz is sort of stealing my vibe. Every once in a while, she steps away from the mic to breathe. That's sort of what I do.
That's a fun thing to call me out on.
Well, no offense, but I'm only famous for two things. One is the song Chocolate Rain, and two is breathing away from a mic. So if I see someone do it, I have to say something. See something, say something, they say.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they meant. And also, I think Steven would have something to say about that as well. But no, that's okay, Steven. No, we're good.
Just because someone has like good, polite mic behavior and is trying to preserve your audio at the back end is just, I don't think someone should be like made
Okay,
fun of.
again, Liz, I don't think you should be getting mad at Matt because he's clearly not the one talking. It's me, Tay Zonde, the guy who's popular for the song Chocolate Rain. Do I need to sing it? I'm happy to do so.
You don't.
No, that's okay. We're good. We have it on the podcast.
All right, fine. Well, I'm going to leave now.
Okay, bye, Tay. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Liz, I'm so sorry. I didn't know he was here. Like, that's not cool at
It's
all.
just like real. It happens more often than you would think. And, that's my burden to bear for being a very good podcaster. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this bad?
Oh, no.
Is this not good?
Is Darth Vader here?
No. It's me, Steve, in costume as Darth Vader.
Steve, you're not allowed to do characters. Only the four of us do characters.
Alderaan killed a lot of people.
Would have been a great shot to add another character there since we're low, but good call by making Steven dress up as Darth Vader.
He did, and he mentioned Alderaan, which killed a lot of people got killed. So
Yeah.
he stayed with his character.
He found even an in-universe genocide to mention. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was going to get some parts from my carburetor or whatever the thing is. Hi, I'm Luke Skywalker.
Hello, Luke. You were trying to go to Tashi Station to pick up those power converters?
That's it. I said carburetor.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker. Luke, were you trying to like build a car? Like a car?
Yeah, I was. Jeez Louise, I sound exactly like Tom DeLonge from Blink-182.
Yeah, now you and your Uncle Ben were putting together an old Chevy, weren't you?
Yeah. It was. We listened to Johnny Cash's One Piece at a Time and just were like, we should do this.
That's fun.
Yeah. He got burned alive, by the way. In case you didn't see the rest of the movie, my uncle got burned by Vader and his troops.
And your
did.
mom and your aunt too.
Your aunt, no one brings
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of my family was burned alive.
Yeah.
That's right. Luke Kakatita body.
Oh no, it's Jabba the Hutt.
Taguba Diga Judah Luke Skywalker.
Okay. I got the name. Does anyone here speak Huttese?
I mean, I did a Duolingo course, I think.
It's such a good time.
Kuda Jija microphone.
Did you catch
It was
any of
being
that?
extremely rude to me again.
I think he's bringing up the breathing at the microphone thing again.
Bringing that up again.
Jabba, come on.
Jabba Duga Hita Ho Ho Ho.
Okay.
Well, that was Salacious Crumb at the end, being also
that was
rude to me.
hang on, I think we can hear him laugh again. Oh, okay. All right. So there's Jabba and Salacious. Boy, okay. This has gotten weird.
Hey guys, seriously though, I'm gonna go pick up some pieces of Jiffy Lube for a carburetor. You guys need anything?
Yeah, can you give me like some air fresheners? That'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, geez Louise, as long as I don't get told I have to stay behind, I just need to go pick up some pieces for my carburetor.
You should take Joe. He gets a discount through being part of SAG at Jiffy Lube, I think.
Really?
Does he really? Geez
think
Louise,
so.
I'll have to go talk to him.
Talk to Joe.
Okay.
Hey, check out my lightsaber. Sheesh. Pretty cool, huh?
Sheesh.
Oh, had to mute to cough on that one. That really got me.
So what are you guys doing later this weekend? You got anything going on?
No, not really. I'm pretty
No.
busy.
Yeah, definitely
Oh.
really busy, Luke.
Sorry.
No one wants to hang out with Luke Skywalker.
You're like the sad guy or boring guy at the office.
You're the boring
Nobody
guy
else-
at the office.
Well, shoot.
Okay, and
I guess the only thing I can do is go pick up a carburetor. I guess.
Master Luke, I'll hang out with you.
Go hang out with C-3PO.
Oh.
Oh, and R2-D2.
Oh, R2.
What a weird turn this episode has taken.
Actually, how about you guys leave and we just take over the podcast?
Okay, that
I
sounds
think
good.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, sir.
All
All right, we just need a fourth person to come on in.
Oh,
Is that
God.
Han Solo or Princess Leia or is that Boba
Oh.
Fett or is that Billy D. Williams?
I think it's
It's a
Billy
me.
Williams.
It's a me, sir.
Oh,
Hopefully not Billy D. Williams.
No, it's a me, sir. Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
the royal Jar Jar Binks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Master Luke.
He's a senator at one point.
boop, boop. Ooh.
This is my friend R2D2. Luke, we never meet before.
No, that's right. Hey, how do you feel about auto repair? Are you a fan of it? And would you like to discuss it further?
Misa love classic cars.
Master Luke. Master Luke, one time I saw Jar Jar Binks put his tongue in a plasma thing on a car. That was not worth it.
Beep boop boop boop. Boop.
Okay, yeah.
Even though
Guys.
R2D2 didn't say English words, it was still more interesting than what C3PO said.
I completely
Boop
agree.
Yeah.
boop boop.
I think that it's Andy, guys. I'm coming back in because I don't know if this works as a podcast format. Especially one of your co-hosts just says beeps and boops.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. I'd like to come in and say I agree with that.
Who's that?
Hi, I'm Ronald Sampson.
What's
Hey, Ronald.
your whole deal, Ronald?
Well, let's just get into it, shall we?
Say your
Yeah.
name, say your deal. Get in, get out.
See, Liz gets the show.
Get in, get out.
Well, for starters, I work for Jacob Kruger Studio. We make Halloween masks.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
So I
What's your
heard a
name
bunch of
again?
characters. Jacob Kruger,
No, you're
and it's my name. Oh, I see. I am Jacob. I work for my own studio. I should have clarified that.
I thought
your
your name was
name's
Ronald
Jacob.
Sampson.
No, wait, you're right. My name's Ronald Sampson. Sorry.
hey,
Yeah.
but
It's almost as
Ronald,
if. Yeah. So,
This is starting to
It's
feel like a
quarantine.
drift.
yeah. No, this quarantine's getting to me. Since I can't be in my shop making masks, I don't know what I'm going to do with my time.
Can we? You brought along some masks to show us, and we told you that the podcast is more of an audio format, but you insisted on bringing along some masks. So what do you got?
Well, this first one is a mask that is from. Have you guys ever read Goosebumps?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is the haunted mask.
Yes, it's from the cover of the Haunted Mask, as you can
Oh
see.
my god.
There it
Okay,
is.
that seems
You guys
pretty
see it?
scary. Yeah. Please don't put that on.
Okay.
I gotta
And then,
say, I don't remember the particulars of what exactly happens when you put on the haunted mask, but from the title alone, I know it's bad.
Well, from what I remember from the book is that you put it on, and then you start going smoking.
Yeah, that is. The first Goosebumps is a novelization of The Mask, starring Jim Carrey. And just a really bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beats.
Yeah, not super scary, but very funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Haley
I
Joel
wrote
Osment,
that
the
book.
first.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, is that R.L. Stein?
It's me, R.L. Stein.
Oh, I guess. Wow, how ironic that somebody stopped you. But go ahead, R.L. Stein.
Do you
It
want
took me a
to?
second.
Do you want to pump back and review that? How do you think that one went?
Well, I know it didn't go well, but I think it's really going to find its audience on video, so to speak. I think the listener is really going to enjoy it, and you know that they get that it was a really deep cut mask reference.
I hope
Okay,
so.
sure,
I think
sure.
they did.
Thank you.
I
thank
laughed
you,
after
thank
a
you.
while.
Thank you so much. Wow, Henrietta has really taught you so much about critiquing performances, and I do appreciate that.
Thank you. R.L. Stein.
Hello, it's me, R.L. Stein.
What does the RL stand for, by the way?
Real life Stein.
Really?
Yes,
Was there a fake Stein?
there was. It's people used to think it was me, but it was not. It was actually Julia Sweeney dressed up as Pat.
Oh.
Hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
You know,
And you're
most
not to be
people-
confused.
What's that, Joe?
Not-
I was gonna say you're not to be confused with your fashion brother Ralph Lauren Stein.
No, not at all. Please
Okay.
don't.
My fashion brother.
Most millennials right now know me as the little part right at the end of Wheel of Fortune, where it almost spells my name.
Right.
Yes.
RLSTN.
Yes, you'll know that. I make it.
Find
I
out
make
what it
money
means to
from
me.
every episode.
Yes,
Oh,
millennials
okay.
like me. I'm a cool hip millennial, and I love to watch Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, hi. What's your
And
name?
Don't even worry about the name. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. I I'm a millennial, and that's what's important. R.L. Stein brings me around to talk about the things that millennials are into these days.
Yeah, and here's what millennials love: watching live TV. First of all, syndicated television,
Media.
print
That's something that
media,
I love very much. Going out to the movies. That is
video
something
stores.
that I love. The tangible media and boy, do I love going to work at my office job.
Yeah, you are really having a bad time right now with this whole quarantine thing, huh?
Seems too loosey-goosey for me, a millennial. Also,
Yeah.
did you note that most millennials, the higher end of millennials, are 40 years old right now? What's up with that?
It is crazy, isn't it?
Now, as a millennial, are you one of those like successful young professional millennials, or are you one of the ones that works service industry and is unsuccessful millennials?
Well, as you know, most millennials, we are self-involved, self-absorbed, as the media would have you believe. So I work passionately for myself, for my boss, and in that in that way, I invest in things that are important to me, that are told to me by corporations, and
Smart.
kind of lost the plot of the character here.
That's
not
not
how
how
I
we
isn't
used
here.
to do it in my day.
Oh, what's up? Is this a boomer?
No, I'm a centennial. I'm
So you're 100?
I'm 100 years old.
Now your whole deal sort of presupposes that millennials are 1,000 years old.
Aren't they?
That's okay. Okay, so you're a centennial. You're 100 years old.
That's me.
Willard Scott just said your name on television. I heard.
Oh boy, he talked about jam.
He did talk about jam. And what is your name?
My name? Carl.
Okay.
Well, you're having a real tough time with the names today, huh?
No, I
They're
just have
not coming out at all.
I have a hard time breathing without my mask.
Oh,
Wait.
oh.
Wait, hang on.
I'm
Go ahead and put
100.
that. Go ahead and put that mask on. Let's see. And you're putting on. It's like a big black mask. Oh my god.
Wait a minute, are you Carl Vader?
Yes, I'm Carl Vader.
Oh my
You know
god. I
my
thought
brother, the professional wrestler Vader.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm so
no.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Leon.
about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear my mask anymore.
Okay. You don't.
Yeah,
you
you-
don't
you-
have to, buddy.
You don't like having assistance breathing?
No,
It's a real pain in the ass for you?
I want to get this virus so I can fucking die.
Oh, Carl.
I'm tired of
Carl.
living.
I mean, first of all, it's not hard to get the virus. Like, I'm not trying to encourage you to do that, but like, it wouldn't be hard. You just go outside, touch a bunch of stuff.
Is that all I have to do?
Yeah, you know, you can like. One guy got it from licking a toilet seat. Did you hear about that?
I did.
No.
One girl got it from riding a tractor.
I was invited to a Corona party in Kentucky, but I couldn't go.
Really?
Hey, find your own beach, man.
Okay. You guys know where
So where do you live? You're just looking out the window, Carl. We need you to focus.
I'm sorry. I live down near Champaign, Illinois, in Pulaski
okay.
and 103rd Street town.
Oh yeah, we have a buddy
Yeah.
who lives over there.
Who do you
Yeah.
know?
Oh God, what was his name? I can't
Tongan
remember.
guy. Well, he was
He's-
his
he's-
mom was.
He's half Tongan at least.
Donna
Zini? Is he
Donna
Donna
Zini.
Zini?
Donazini. He was Tongese actually.
Oh, I love that guy. He's great.
Yeah. Oh, you know him.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
He's.
There you guys
almost-
clearly have the same accent from the same area, obviously.
Yeah.
Born and bred, I get
I
it.
wasn't born here.
Oh, where were you born?
Fucktown. Back when
Well,
fuck
where's
didn't
that?
mean what it means now. That's in Georgia.
And go ahead and tell us what it used to mean.
Fuck used to mean American pride.
Really?
Really?
I'd get up on a flag. I'd stand on a flag and I'd say, fuck America. And then people know what I meant.
So you
know,
shouted
American Pride
American.
America. Yeah, exactly.
You sound like you got tricked like the There's Something About Mary situation where someone told you fuck meant American Pride just to get you in trouble.
Wait, is that true? Because I spent 30 years in jail.
Oh.
I also killed my wife.
Oh, is that why you spent the time in jail?
No, I did that yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
It's a lot of
Wait.
weaving. A lot of
Listen,
Steven. Did
that's
someone
not a
say
thing we said-
Steven? Hello?
No, Steven.
That
Steven, I
guy's
think you
wife
would-
died. 14
I
plus
know.
14 is 28.
28.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
We
I
did
think
not
that
have you as
would.
our accountant.
I think
No,
that
it
you would
took him a while to say those numbers. Fucking base 10.
Steven, I
Yeah,
think
you more of a
would-
metric.
You would be a fan of Carl's style of humor and also murder.
I'm a centennial.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Thank you for stopping by.
I'll see you guys later.
well-
See you in the plugs.
Yeah, it seems like it's about time for plugs, by the way.
We got 3 more characters before we can plug.
I'm sure they'll stop in during the plugs.
You want
Can
to do
count
that?
All 5 Alan Rickmans?
I counted 3 Alan Rickmans.
Okay.
And 3 more Alan
And a
Rickmans.
Betty White. Hello, I'm Betty White. Count a Betty
Hey.
White.
Okay.
Wait, were you there with the Alan Rickmans?
Oh, of course. I'm their MC when we go to Vegas.
If Betty White's here, 3 other people should probably be here.
Who, me, B. Arthur?
Oh, hello, B. Arthur.
Yeah, that's right.
And me, Mork, from Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Mork is here, of course. And I'm the general from General Dad. Major
Oh, you-
Dad. I got
Oh,
a
but
promotion.
you got promoted.
Yes.
Good,
It's me,
that's good.
Gerald McCraney, the
great.
general.
That's so great. Congratulations.
Thank you very
No,
much.
are you General Granddad as opposed to Major Dad?
Nope.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened? Your kids never had kids, or something tragic happened?
None of my kids ever had kids.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume something
No.
tragic happened based on the character that's talking right now. Based on where the character's
it was-
sitting.
It turns out it was the least interesting option. And happy 30th character to all of us.
Everyone, wave your flags.
And
Fuck America!
No, don't.
All right, let's jump into our plugs then.
It is time for a plug. Oh, you
yeah.
can't read it. All right, here we go. Rex and Effects.
Was that me?
Yeah, that was
Oh. All I want to do is zoom. Our stocks are through the roof right now to the quarantine. So zoom away, everybody.
Stitch.
No, it was me, Shaggy, Mr. Boombastic. No,
I
wait,
thought
what I
Shaggy
meant
and
was...
Stitch were the
hang
same
on.
person.
I got it backwards. What I meant was, it's me, Stitch, Mr. Boombastic.
Mhm.
And I just want to report, just want to plug it not to be me. If you heard it was me, it wasn't.
Not on the
and I
counter?
want to- not on the counter, or even
shower?
on the bathroom floor.
Oh, okay.
That was.
Did they even have you on camera?
It wasn't me. And if you hear about it in a spaceship, that probably might have been me, though. A lot of mercy, gotta go.
Can I interject that there's a very horrible video of Shaggy and Sting doing that song live together, where Sting's
Oh my
singing
God.
and I heard it on the count, like that part. It's
Oh,
fucking
wow.
horrible.
They did an album together last year, and it's not terrible.
No,
They're buddies. They're good
Yeah,
friends.
they are buddies, yeah.
Jackalope.
Yeah, actually, I am now Sting's manager. So check out Sting live from his living room. It's a new concert where he does tantric sex while sucking his own dick and singing old police songs.
Oh, good for him.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's something that's real.
Mhm. Steven. Yeah, I'd like to promote everybody. I don't know if you know this, but they moved the tax deadline to July 15th, so you have a little extra time to do your taxes. And a lot of Americans died, or a lot of people died in the bubonic plague.
Okay, great. Not Americans.
Kind of ran
Nope.
out of steam.
Chef Genevieve.
Et bonjour! I would like to plug every Saturday night, I go out into a field and I pick the finest berries and squish them into a fine paste. And then I take the paste and I wrap it inside of a little, I want to say, compound pastry. And then I fry it and then I leave it in the fridge for 3 hours. And then I take it out of the fridge and then I put it in the freezer for another 3 hours. And then I take that and then I package it up with some dry ice, and then I take it and I send it away to you, my dear friends.
That's your plug.
Yes, I would like you to come see me. Come see me do it. It's fun.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
big fun. I'm like Anna Garden.
Gambit.
Oh, bonjour, mon chéris et mon amours. I would like to plug, remember when Channing Tatum played me that one time? Well, the movie's not coming out. Also, New Mutants, the X-Men movie, was supposed to finally come out after years of production hell, but it will not be coming out due to la coronavirus, which is French for
It'll never come out?
COVID-19.
Are they putting it straight
It
on
will
Disney
probably
Plus?
be coming out maybe eventually November, which is French for November.
Oh, I wouldn't know. Thank you.
Yes.
Sure.
I did a Duolingo.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Brother David. Yeah, I'd like to promote sophomores learning how to put away their microfiche. I'm looking at you, Steve Kwazalski.
I'll be honest, they're my second favorite ska band, Microfiche, right behind Real Big Fish.
Real big fish, yeah, you
Oh.
gotta love them.
Oh, sell out.
Podcast.
Dr. Charles Anderson.
Yes, thank you. I just want to remind everyone to please maintain good hand washing procedures. Stay inside as much as you can. If you have a respiratory illness, please call an urgent care center. Your internal medicine doctor won't be able to provide any tests as there are none currently available to our departments. And I don't know, a random Twitter you could follow would be Liz Anderson underscore support my daughter. She I think she's doing well, but I just want to make sure she's happy.
Yeah, Attaway Chucky. That's a good plug.
Charles. Podcast meteorologist Stephen Decimal? Wait, Dewey Decimal never showed up.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'd like to plug, Dewey would like to plug economic libertarianism. It's a free market. Get healthcare only if you're rich enough to afford it.
All right, now
okay.
podcast.
Oh, fuck you if you're poor.
Oh, okay, thank you, Dewey.
It's a new bumper sticker I'm putting out.
Okay.
Podcast meteorologist Stephen Decimal.
Yeah, sunshine. It'll be around. If you need it, I'll tell you when it is occasionally. Occasionally I'll be wrong. Am I necessary? Probably not.
Just like they still do the traffic report on the news. It's wide open. Little Orphan Annie Decimal. Well, I'd like to promote my dog.
The physical
And
aspect of this is killing me.
I would like to promote my stepdad, Daddy Warbucks. Although he's lost a lot of money since this fake thing that's trying to take down our president. But
Well, something tells me he'll be fine. Something tells me he'll get a lot of money in the relief package.
I sure hope so. All right.
Why do you bundle your hands like that to your
What's
chest?
this? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right.
Henrietta Vandermart.
Yeah,
Yes.
Vandermarkt.
Said that too fast.
Yes, thank you so much. As you can tell, all of our theaters are currently closed, but we will be doing live-ins during the course of the quarantine. If any of you are available every other Tuesday at midnight for $10, you'll be able to see 17 of the city's finest musical improvisation groups. Each group is 20 people big and that are interminable. And just keep on supporting the arts during this difficult time. Thank you.
Let us know we can get some live online improv shows, you know?
Please.
Oh, absolutely.
Harriet, the bug that lives in my wall.
Oh, it's me. I just want to keep on promoting. I love the wall. Bye.
Oh, she promoted the wall.
She did.
She seems like she's a Trump fan.
Alan Rickman.
I'll go first, guys.
Hold on. I had planned to introduce all three of you individually.
Well, should I go or
Yeah, you
which
go.
one?
You go.
Alan, you go.
Can I do it like that fun improv game where it's like we
Yeah.
speak? What?
Yes.
Okay.
Word at a time. We're doing word at a time next
All right,
week.
Alan Rickman, Alan Rickman, Alan Rickman.
I'd like to plug Die Hard.
So fast. You guys did that so
I know.
fast.
I know, and we're still doing it right now. It's crazy. I think it's blep. Oh, Alan.
Oh,
Alan.
You mess it up.
Fuck you, Alan.
No, but seriously, basketball. Oh, come on. This
Alan.
good Alan. He's not good at it.
All right. Thanks for
Sir-
coming.
Sir Paul McCartney?
Oh, I'd like to plug, let's see. So Sting recently did an album with Shaggy, so that means that I am doing an album coming up with Blue Cantrell.
Oh,
Remember Blue Cantrell from,
you were
from the
demon.
song?
Yeah,
Hit 'em up style. We're gonna be
Yeah.
do. We're gonna do a whole album together. I'm gonna do Hit 'em up do style, and that's coming out on Arista Records this fall.
Ooh, nice. Don Anzani? However it is? Don Anzani?
Danzanina?
Don
Thank you.
Zanini?
Yeah, it's pronounced Janazina. I just like to promote the annual 103rd and Pulaski Apple Festival, which is coming up this year. Sir Paul's going to be playing at it,
Oh, wow.
and I'll be carving apples into shapes of famous historical figures.
Oh, you carve apples.
Yeah, that's
Not-
the thing. I wish you guys would have asked me about, but we didn't really get to it during the podcast. It's actually, a big skill of mine. All right,
Too
see you
late
guys
now.
later.
I guess
See
it's
you
just, I guess it, okay, well,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll talk about it in a mini episode.
yeah, absolutely.
Tezande? Oh, yes. I would like to take my time to apologize to Liz, apparently, for upsetting me. Doesn't mean that I don't want her to not do what she's doing, but I don't want to hurt her
Celebrity
feelings.
apology. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I gotta
sorry
say,
you were offended.
yeah, the word apparently really doesn't drive an apology.
No? Well, she respects me. Isn't that what you're supposed to say in an apology? She respects me.
Okay,
That's
all
straight
right,
out of
get
the Louis
here.
C.K. apology. Luke Skywalker.
Well, hey guys, just want to promote my new band, Blink 183.
Oh.
It's me, it's C3PO, R2D2, so 183. Those numbers add up.
Oh.
And then, of course, Billy D. Williams. Jar Jar did not make the cut.
Oh, man.
Fair.
And Travis Barker's our manager.
That's nice. Jabba the Hutt. Cha, Chuja Jija, Lija Lincoln Lodge, Chuja Jija, Comedy Bar, Heba Duba Diba Duba, Zanies.
Liz, can you translate?
He's got a couple different dates, but I would assume that they're canceled. But I don't.
Duba Jiba Duba, August.
Oh, August dates. Well,
Okay.
Look at Jabba the Hutt trying to big dick us with his shows.
Yeah, do you notice that Salacious B. Crumb is standing 6 feet away from him instead of on his shoulder?
Salacious B. Crumb is here. Wipeout. Sounded like you did Wipeout. C3PO?
Oh, yeah, he was the guy on that. Okay.
Was he the guy from Wipeout?
Mm-hmm. It was Salacious B. Crumb on that. Wipe out!
C3PO? Yes. I would like to promote being in peril until the last minute, and then R2D2 pulling some sort of weird thing out of the side, and then making the door open, and then being able to leave the room where all the peril is.
Okay, and when can we see that?
Thursday on Disney Plus.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure you were not just plugging a situation.
I
And
really got into
R2D2,
those.
how do you respond to that, R2D2?
boo boo.
Oh, buddy. It's okay. I know that it's hard right now with the quarantine, but we're all going to get through this.
R2D2, do you have any plugs?
Oh, no, he just got thrown across the
Oh,
spaceship.
no.
Oh no, C3PO's beating the shit out of him.
Oh, no, okay.
I told you. Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, Misa want to promote Misa punk band Blink 181. We's a prequel band. So we take the songs that Blink 182 do, and we say what happened before, but it turned out nobody really cared.
Give me an example.
So you know how Blink 182 did the song, Adam's song, about the guy that killed himself? Well, this is a song. Our song is called Adam's Alive.
Oh.
And he's a kid, and he's cute.
Okay.
Boy, and you thought you guys didn't want to hang out with me going to pick out carburetor parts.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
Ronald Sampson.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, I work in Jacob Kruger's studio doing Halloween masks.
You do
Right.
remember correctly.
So that.
Okay, great.
Great.
R.L. Stein. I would like to promote my newest book. You're going to hear about it here first. Are you excited about it?
No, let's go to the next plug.
Fine. The Millennial.
Yes, as a millennial,
R.L. Stein, you're a pushover.
I would like to promote the things that millennials are well known for loving: a big burger, my digital cell phone device that doesn't have a screen, and talking with my friends.
Okay, great.
All right, very good. Centennial.
Carl. Yeah.
I'd like to promote the Apple Festival
Mm-hmm.
down in Pulaski in 103rd Town, where I'm going to be standing on a flag. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to say, but you got to guess it.
I think we know.
Go play die soon. Betty White?
Buddy.
Oh, boop, boop, be-doo. Golden Girls.
B. Arthur?
Boop boop beedo Maud.
Mork.
A boop boopy doop. The genie from Aladdin.
Perfect. Very good. We've made it through all of the characters.
He's plugging the genie from Aladdin.
Liz,
Okay.
what do you got to plug? What does anyone have to plug at this
Who
point?
knows?
April 30th, I'm on High Dive.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I would have been.
Liz, what about social media? Where can people find you?
Like my dad said, I'm at Liz Anderson __ and that's sort of it. Like, follow me there. I've got jokes.
Liz is very funny. Like all of us, like Joe and I sort of know Liz, but you're probably like the person who we know the least who's been on the podcast. You're just someone who we think is very funny from the like limited interactions that we've had with you. You're a very funny writer and improviser. And
has she been on the roasts?
She has not yet been on the roast, but I'm sure I will be asking her to do the roast one day.
I would love to do.
Was this an audition, Andy?
Well, let's just say. Sorry, Little Orphan Annie is very excited over Matt's camera.
Andy, do you remember back when you first started doing the roast that IO was also doing like character roasts?
I remember that maybe even our mutual friend and friend of the show, Sarah Shockey, messaged me and said that someone was doing like a roast of maybe it was Trump or something else that we were also doing.
Yeah, but guess what? You won. It's not doing it. But I have done one of those. So if you're okay with that.
Oh, what did you do?
We did roast of Walt Disney, and I was Epcot.
Oh,
wow.
A little bit
fun.
heavy.
That's pretty fun.
Didn't hit that hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember seeing that there were like 15 people on the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, we won, except that we lost this time because I'll go into my plugs. The 4-year anniversary show for Character Assassination has been canceled for now, and so but we will be back, and so keep following us. And
Sure.
Do you think there's something you did that angered God that made it get canceled?
I think not something I did, but I think in general homosexuality is the reason that
Sure.
God is mad.
Oh, bad.
For sure.
And so anyways, but so yeah, follow me, Andy Zaster, on Instagram. I'm doing more stuff on Instagram during the quarantine. And then you got your Andy Fleming on Twitter. So just do that.
I do an occasional morning with Matt over on Instagram, the Matt Riggs Show. I'm doing some show for this guy Peter Hendricks on Monday. Just some Instagram comedy thing that no one will watch, I'm sure. And I do a podcast called 30 Characters, so listen to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just say what I think Hurricane Harvey destroyed Houston because we legalized gay marriage. So
Hey, you stealing my bit?
Steven, get out of here.
All right.
Joe, anything?
Joe Fernandez 84 on Twitter. I don't know, Instagram. I want to make Blake is in the other room. I want to make a series that involves him wearing a cat head, and he's a character called Senator Cathead.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
as far as
so
I got, though.
So you're plugging something you want to do?
I mean, it's
Don't have the ambition or drive.
It does sound good. Yeah, it does sound good.
Does anyone have ambition during this time? Like, it's hard to be ambitious. Am I wrong? Like,
you got a Swiffer behind you. You must be doing some cleaning.
It's actually a vacuum cleaner.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Been there for quite some time.
Yeah.
Also, like, since you guys have time right now, since you're all home and listening to this, go ahead and give us a review on iTunes if you don't mind, or whatever you listen to us on. We appreciate. We've been doing this now for what, 2 years?
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years, and we appreciate anyone who listens. I get texts from my friend Brett, who I did not know listens, and he texted and said that he really enjoyed last month's episode. And that stuff always means a lot, because we never know if anyone is listening.
For sure.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Yeah, there's no way to know. Anyway, so thank you. Yeah.
Hopefully this helps you take your mind off of the nonsense that's going on for an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the time to listen.
Yeah, if you don't, I get it. It's understandable. We're all busy.
Mm-hmm. So happy quarantine, everybody.
Happy quarantines.
But yeah, I will say, doing this podcast, this is going to be my excuse from now on. If someone says, "Hey, are you able to do this?" I'll be like, "I got a podcast."
I got a podcast.
Like,
doing this right now is why I'm not calling my mom tonight.
Hey!
Hi, Mom. Bye.
With Andy, Joe, and Matt. With Matt, Joe, and Andy. With Joe. Matt and Andy. Bitch.